The Sun is losing almost 4.3 million tons of its mass every second. It looks like a heavy diet plan, isn't it? Do you want to know that diet plan? It's E is equal to mc square. Everyone knows this equation, but most of us doesn't really know what that means. To understand this, we need to run a thought experiment. Let's imagine you have a powerful cannon and a metal ball. Your goal is to shoot the ball in such a way that the ball travels at the speed of the light. If you apply less energy to the ball, then the ball cannot travel at the speed of light. So you need to apply a lot of energy to the ball for achieving the speed of light. But you will observe an interesting behavior when you apply more energy to the ball. Only some of the energy that you applied would actually increase the speed of the ball. Wait, but what happens to the remaining energy? It will increase the mass of the ball. The faster it goes, the heavier it gets. When it travels almost near to the speed of light, all of the energy that you apply just makes the object heavier. That's why an object with a mass can never reach the speed of light. The conclusion is, the energy that we apply to the object makes the object heavier, which means energy can be converted into mass, or the mass can be converted into the energy. In other words, mass and energy are interchangeable. Need a real-time example? Take 1 kg of gold bar and heat it to raise the temperature by 10 degrees. Then the mass of the gold bar would actually increase, but only by a tiny amount. In this case, the heat energy is converted to mass. If the gold bar radiates the heat energy by the same amount, then it will lose the gained mass. So mass and energy are fundamentally the same. This is called mass and energy equivalence principle. E is equal to mc square. C square is the conversion factor, which is the speed of light squared. The speed of light is a huge number by itself, and its square is therefore enormous. So this equation points out how a small amount of mass can release huge amount of energy. Remember Hiroshima? Only 0.6 grams of uranium was converted into energy when an atom bomb was dropped in. Okay, why does the Sun losing its mass? If you look into the core of the Sun, the temperature and pressure is so high, and the Sun is mostly made up of hydrogen. Under this tremendous pressure, hydrogen atoms broke apart into electrons and protons. As we all already know, protons repulse each other. But under this tremendous pressure and temperature, they cannot avoid collision. So the protons collide and fuse together. This is called fusion. During this collision, protons loses some of its mass. Wait, where does this mass go? This mass gets converted into energy, the heat and light energy that we enjoy from the Sun. Even though protons loses only 0.7% of its mass during this process, it releases a lot of energy as per the formula E is equal to mc square. Millions of protons are fused every second in the core of the Sun. So the Sun is losing about 4.3 million tons of its mass. Do you want to know the energy released by the Sun? Multiply 4.3 million tons with c square, then you will get the amount of energy being released. That's a lot of energy, right? If the Sun is losing so much of mass every second, then the gravitational strength of the Sun must be gradually going down. In that case, is there any chances for the Earth to escape from the Sun's orbit? I'll tell you the answer for this question on the next video. If you want to know the answer, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. Thank you.